Hey, I'm Lauren, and today I'm going to be reviewing Falscara's Overnighter. This is basically a seal that you apply after you apply the regular bond and seal glue. I recently tested the original Falscara kit with their standard bond, which is meant for one-day wear, and I did get 2 days out of it, so that was cool, but I'm excited to test the Overnighter because this is supposed to help your lashes last for 10 days. I review a lot of lashes on my channel, and I really like the long-wearing ones because you place them underneath, but sometimes you don't want them to last that long. So that's where Falscara comes in, because it's like one day you have them underneath, they look really natural, and then that night you can take them off. But for that price, it almost makes sense to try to get a few more days out of them. So I was excited to get 2 days out of them, but usually with a long wearing lash, I can get anywhere from 4 to 5 days. I have oily eyelids. I have friends that can get 14 plus days out of long wearing lashes. Like my friend, I put some Lilac St lashes on her. They lasted for, I think, like 16 days on her, which is amazing. So I'm actually very jealous, but that's why I'm excited to try the Overnighter today. I normally wear Lilac St, but lately I've been testing a lot of different ones. I have tested LashApplication, Pro Lash, Flutter Habit. I'm going to be testing the new Ardell and then the velour ones soon. And I just love lashes. They were all gorgeous and fluffy, and they just, yeah, they're so fun. And it's way more affordable than getting lash extensions every couple weeks from the lash salon. So obviously they don't last as long on me, but I also rub my eyes a lot. I'm hard on my eyes, and I feel like if you could wear lash extensions, then you would probably like these because you would save a lot of money and you're used to not rubbing your eyes that often. Unlike me. What I also like is if you find lashes that you like from one brand, but a glue that you like from another brand, you can totally mix and match. So that's always a good option if you really like, let's say, Lilac St glue, but you love the Falscara lashes. It's not a problem. You can totally do that. In this video, I am going to combine the two just because I have these, but you can use whatever lashes you want. And if you like lash reviews, subscribe to my channel because I do a lot of them on here. So let's get into the review. Because I just did the Falscara, like the full review, I'm gonna link that for you below. I'm not gonna do that in this video. This video will be much shorter, but I went into detail on the lashes, the glue, the pricing. In this video, I'm really just gonna apply the lashes. I'll walk you through one eye, just show you what the process is like, and then what it's like to apply the Overnighter. And then we're gonna see how long the Overnighter helps the lashes last. So hopefully it's 10 days, but we'll see. And just so you know, this is $10.99. You can also buy the full kit with the lashes, the bond, the seal, even the lash remover. And I think that it's $24.99. So it's a good deal if you're just getting started in lashes. It does also come with their lash applicator, which is really helpful for applying. I'll show you how to use that in this video. But yeah, I'm just gonna zoom in on my face and apply the lashes, and I'll walk you through it really quick. If you already know how to apply them, just fast forward to the part where I apply the Overnighter and then I give my final review. I'll also leave timestamps below, so if you wanna fast forward, feel free. But yeah, let's get into the application. Before I apply any lashes, I always curl my lashes because they're stick straight, and sometimes that can interfere because the lashes usually have a little curl to them. And if your lashes are straight, they're forcing it down, so it just prevents them from really bonding to your lash, which is not what you want. So I just like to curl them really quick. I'll show you guys the difference with my lashes. I'm currently using castor oil as a lash serum. I'm testing it. I'm trying to go cleaner with some of my beauty products. And look at the difference. My lashes are very, very thick and straight. And so it's hard to find a lash curler that actually works on them. But this one is amazing. This one is from Tarte. It's truly the best lash curler for my eye shape. You have to experiment and see what works for your eyes, but I will link this one below because it is amazing. I also, if you're looking for a really good lash serum that I love, I have a review on Lilac and Grande Lash. I compared them side by side, and Grande Lash is definitely, they work just as well. Grande Lash is more affordable, so I would say start with Grande Lash. Whether you wear lashes or not, it's always good to be using some sort of lash serum just to help condition your lashes, but also if you ever want to take your lashes off, then you don't go into shock because your natural lashes are just really short and you're like, oh my God, where'd all my lashes go? I do always try to have some sort of lash serum in my routine, but right now I'm not loving it. So I used the Dime Lash Serum first, and it really was not good. It did not work. I used it for 3 months, which is crazy because all these girls swear by the results. I tried the Ordinary, they're not good. They don't have the prostaglandin analog, which is the main ingredient in like Latisse and all of those lash serums that actually do work on me. I was trying cleaner ones and they just didn't work on me. I'm trying to get these lashes out. But we're gonna test castor oil. So I'm like 3 weeks into that. The problem with castor oil is it's an oil, and if you apply oil to your lashes, they're not going to last as long. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so this is what comes if you buy that little lash box. So they have short, medium, and long. I'll probably do mostly short and then a few medium because I'll probably need like 4 or 5 lashes per eye. So I'll probably start with the medium out here and then work my way in with short. We'll see. One thing I do like about these lashes is look at how thin that band is. So it just feels really comfortable on your eye. All right, so we're gonna just get into the application. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. So first you apply the bond. So that is this side of this little guy. And it looks like a tiny little mascara wand, but I feel like it dries out kind of fast. So like try to really load up the brush, and then you don't brush it on your entire lash. You just want to do it at the base of your lash. If you do your whole lash, it's just going to make your lashes look clumpy, which I don't like that look. If you like it, then go for it, but the base works just fine. And then you want to do a couple. You don't have to do your whole eye, but maybe start with like go this far over into your eye so that you can do more than one lash at a time. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, and then you take the lash off of here. You do want to be careful because sometimes it can tweak the shape like that. Okay, how are these attached? Let me see. So, okay, did you see that? You just grab them like that. Don't use your fingers like I just did. And then what you do, make sure this is in a comfortable position to hold it. I like to hold the wands like this because it just lays on my face the easiest. I know other girls have their own methods, but that's what works for me. And then I like to put glue directly on the lash. Okay, if you go to the base, there is more glue up there. So the inner and outer corners are definitely the first to go, like the first to fall off. So I do recommend really loading up on the glue on those sides. And then what you do, you're going to place it. So you want to place it close to your waterline, but not on your waterline. And then you can push it into place also after you get an idea of where it will be on your lash. So that's just one lash. They're really pretty. Actually, I like this length. That's the other fun thing with length is you can mix and match. So if you have a different eye shape and you know you really like the long length in the middle of your eye, go for it. You can totally do that. It's whatever works for your eye. For me, I like longer outer corner. And then I can't do too long on the inner corner because for some reason they always hit my brow bone and it's uncomfortable for me, but other people can. So do whatever works for you. All right, we're gonna just keep up with this. So you just keep going. Apply the lash glue to the base of this lash only, and then place it. You can place it, you can overlap the lashes just a tiny bit if you can. This just helps it look really seamless. I also recommend having, there we go, that's better. Using your fingers is better than clamping with this to get it onto your lash because it doesn't stick to your fingers, so it doesn't tend to pull it off, whereas sometimes it'll like stick to this and then it turns into a big sticky mess and it just sucks. So I always say have some sort of makeup remover nearby because once it gets clumpy, once that wand gets clumpy, it is over. So that just makes the whole process way easier. And now we're gonna apply more glue to my lashes and just keep working our way in. So this one, because those are pretty quick to apply, I'm gonna just do, I think I only need 2 more really. So just make sure you really get it on the base. Oh God. See how these were starting to get clumpy already? It's because I got glue on the ends. It's not good. Okay, now we're gonna grab the short lash. I feel like these are not the same lashes that come in the Falscara kit, which is interesting. I feel like they're not as fluffy. They're not as sturdy. So I don't know if I recommend buying this box. I mean, honestly, you could buy lashes off of Amazon. I'll link some. It does not matter. It's really whatever lash you like and then the glue that you like the most. And what I like about the Falscara and like how more brands that are sold in stores are selling them, because for a long time it was like LashApplication or Lilac St, which are only sold online. So if you're like in a bind and you really need lashes, or you're like about to leave for a trip and you want to put some lashes on for it, you can't just run to Ulta or Target and grab them. But now with these brands, they're definitely more accessible. That is a side by side. And then we're gonna just secure them with your finger. So you clamp between your thumb and your forefinger. And this just really makes sure that they're on your lash. You can see it's sticking and there's a little bit of glue. But I like doing that because it just really makes sure it's secured on your lash. And then you're gonna go in with the seal, which is the other side of this. And you just apply it all over. This is gonna help with any remaining stickiness. And it also does help the lashes last longer. So if you didn't have the overnighter, this is where the application ends. So it's really quick. I mean, that probably took me 5 minutes and it would have been faster if I didn't have to do any explanation. The first time you do them, it's not easy. Definitely takes a little practice, but it is easy once you get the hang of it, I promise. I'm no like professional makeup artist and I find these to be quite easy to apply. Much easier than a strip lash, that is for sure. Okay, so that is one eye. Let me apply the other eye and then I'll show you the overnighter. All right, this is the finished look. These lashes are very subtle and beautiful. Okay, so I have the lashes on. I have some opinions on these. So I noticed that they're called the Bambi wisps. They're very, very weak. I think they look pretty on. They're very subtle. The ones that come in the Falscara kit are definitely way more long and voluminous, but that's that. And then also the bond glue. So I did my Falscara test a couple weeks ago and this glue is really dried out already. So the first one I tried, I actually bought a second bond because the first one was tried out. So they must put like 0 glue in this. It says it's 0.15 ounces, but I feel like there's way less inside of this little tube unless it gets stuck to the outside. But I was trying to get it off and like doing all this stuff. I mean, you can even see the brush is dry. So if you did that in a tube of mascara that was 2 weeks old, it would be coated with mascara. So I don't love that. I feel like Lilac St, their glue lasts me forever, like for a year. It doesn't dry out. So something just to note. I think that's kind of lame, but where's this? Oh, here. Okay, so let's apply the overnighter. Okay, so you want to brush a thin line of the overnighter under the wisp, close to but slightly away from the wisp band, and then apply 2 to 3 more coats for a stronger hold. Reapply daily or as needed. 2 to 3 coats. Seems like a lot. But also, like, what do they mean away from the wisp band? Oh, it's black. That's interesting. Okay. So we're just gonna, oh my gosh, it's so thick. This seems crazy. I don't know why you wouldn't apply it to the wisp band unless it's like sealing it onto your lashes. That seems crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's one coat and it's very thick, but it brushes on easily. It's not like a thick goopy thing, but it's definitely thicker than I was expecting. I'm gonna apply 2 coats and we're just gonna go from there. But yeah, we'll just wear these around and we'll see how long they last, and I'll check back in if anything starts happening. Okay, so I put these on Friday, and today is Tuesday, and they're definitely ready to come off, but they lasted so much longer with the overnighter. Like, this really works. I touched it up one time because I felt like the exterior lashes were kind of coming off, but like, they're so easy to just pull off, and you can see they're pretty clumpy. You can see that. So I do feel like the overnighter, you could see it on your lashes, like underneath. One day I did my makeup and I noticed it looked like I had a lot of glue on my lashes. I understand why they say you don't want to put it right on the lash line where the glue is, but I feel like by using it, it adds a lot of excess looking glue to your lash. I like it. I want to try it with other lash glues. I'm actually very impressed because the Falscara glue seemed like it was really dried out. And so I was like, I'd be shocked if these even lasted the day. And the overnighter did help them last longer, but I'm wondering if I use the overnighter with like my Lilac St glue that lasts me for 4 to 5 days, then I bet it would like extend the wear even further. So overall, I'm very impressed. I think it's worth the investment to just experiment and see if it makes your lashes last longer. Because even like, I was using my castor oil lash serum, which is an oil, and like, oil is what removes the lashes. So I bet if I didn't use that, these would still be on tight, because when I took the ends off yesterday, they were hard to take off. So I feel like if you don't use an oil-based lash serum, and even if you use a longer lasting glue, like, these would help a lot. So I'm impressed. I think it's worth it. I definitely would give it a try. I want to see how easy because like my lashes feel really sticky now. So like I got all the I think I got all the lash. No, there's still one left. Okay, so you see, just pulling my lash off, you can see how like gummy and goopy it looks. That's the overnighter. But I like how, I mean, you can see like this lash doesn't really want to come off yet. So they're not, oh my God, but you look at how goopy it is. Like, that is kind of crazy. So, you know, I feel like I could experiment with it some more, see if it gets goopy with other lash glues, but let's see how it is to remove. So this is the Falscara remover, and I tested it on my last Falscara video, and I really liked it. It works so well. So you could also use this to get the lashes off. Like, my friend yesterday was telling me that the Lilac St lashes did not want to come off of her. And look at all the goop that came off. And I've never had that problem. I feel like they're always ready to come off on me, probably because I have oilier skin. She has dry skin. But if you are having a hard time getting lashes off, some lash brands say you could use just coconut oil, which is what she tried. I recommend using like a oil-based makeup remover, or even like just any makeup remover, and seeing if it will work if you don't want oil near your eyes. I'm still getting a lot of gunk off. It's stuck to my hand. So I like it. Like, I'm impressed. I think it really did definitely help with the Falscara. Here's the thing. I don't get why Falscara doesn't just make a longer lasting glue. It's not like it's that hard, but whatever. I guess maybe they're working on it. I'm gonna get another cotton round. After you use oil-based removers on your eye, you definitely want to wash your eye. Like, I have Amelia on my under eyelid right here. Amelia is like, it's like a white cyst. It looks like a whitehead, but they're so hard to remove, and I know how to get them off of my face. I found these little pimple patches that remove them, but the ones on your eyelids, you can't use a pimple patch, obviously. No, I don't recommend it. You have to like cut open the skin and squeeze it out. So I'm just gonna leave this one, and hopefully it'll just come out on its own. So there's even more gum coming off. I really do like this remover. It's not super greasy, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. Like, I've tried a couple brands that really suck, and they burn, and they just really irritate your eyes. The Falscara one doesn't. So I feel like you could use this with any of your lash products, which is nice because I think it's like $6 or something. It's really affordable. But yeah, now I look crazy, but that's my review of the Overnighter. I say give it a try. I think you know, you could always return it if you don't like it, but if you're really trying to get longevity out of your lashes and you have a hard time with your lashes lasting longer, like I tend to do, I think it's worth it. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you will know next time I post a video. Bye.